Most experience with a genre is what people consider to be the peak or the highest tier. What does that leave you with at the end? You watch something that was currently critically acclaimed, enjoy it like many others, and then what? You climb to the peak. Nothing else is going to compare. Watching Rent a Girlfriend is the complete opposite of this. Rent a Girlfriend is special because it hits every note of rom-com there is, but still fails to deliver. In the first season of Rent a Girlfriend, there are promising developments to be had among the characters. The main issues of the series are not apparent because the problems are due to the repetitive nature of the series. The first season of Rent a Girlfriend sets up the series before it enters an infinite time loop of seemingly progressing the narrative only for the MC to reset it over and over. There is no payoff when it comes to watching Rent a Girlfriend past season 1. The entirety of season 2 can be skipped and it will not affect your understanding of season 3. The point of watching Rent a Girlfriend is to show you the good and the bad of rom-coms, mainly the bad. It is a bad show that is sugar-coated with an animation of cute anime girls. It's a perfect hate-watch show, and this is why people must watch it. My experience and thoughts on rom-com anime is what it is today because of Rent a Girlfriend. I was conscious enough to remember a lot of the. I was not conscious enough to remember my very first rom-com anime, which was Chibi Vampire. But that's not necessarily important for this discussion. I built up a tolerance to what is bad, and that is because of Rent a Girlfriend. Every good thing a rom-com does is magnified in the lens of a Rent a Girlfriend watcher. I will go as far and say that I like season 1, and because of that, my tolerance is very high. There are very little shows that I will go on and say are boring or bad because of what Rent a Girlfriend has done to me. For example, when it comes to SAO, the Excalibur arc was horrendous. I could not believe that I sat through that. It was terrible. I don't know how you can write something that bad. Every good thing. Oh yeah. My experience as a watcher has vastly improved since watching Rent a Girlfriend. Directly after Rent a Girlfriend, I watched Kaguya-sama and Horimiya. Those two were excellent top-tier rom-coms, and I can understand why. They do everything Rent a Girlfriend wants to do right, and then some. There is very little to critique about it, and all the characters have depth. They have relatable arcs and feel real. Later I watched Komi Can Communicate and Roshidere. All of them have their own spins on the genre and all nailed it. I realize now that maybe Rent a Girlfriend is not technically a comedy, but if it's not, then what else can it be? If it's not a comedy, what is it trying to be? Certainly, it's not a slice of life anime. Surely people are meant to be laughing at the situation that the MC is put in. No way people can genuinely be invested in a story because I don't even think the author takes it seriously. Are you supposed to be philosophical when Kazuya is chilling with the alien? Is the author not trying to make people laugh when they attempt to embarrass a character? Surely the author is trying to put a smile on the viewer's face at the end of the day. So yeah, it has to be a comedy. So everything I said still applies. Adult generic romance, I think I'm saying that right? It's certainly more of a slice of life because I certainly recall not laughing or feeling good while watching. The show takes itself seriously and it is a different watch from what I was used to. It was good, it just got a little confusing near the end because of a skill issue. If I rewatch it, I would have a better time since I don't have to wait a week and forget some of the stuff that happened. But I do know that the general gist of the story. Rascal Does Not Dream is another rom-com anime I watched after Rent a Girlfriend. Not much to be added there. Just wanted to note that I did. It's just when you watch Rent a Girlfriend as the first thing as like a first time anime watcher, it just builds up it puts you in a sense of you don't know how bad it is until you know what's good. And then because I felt the bad was good, then the good is extra good, and what's bad is not tolerable to me. So the only way I could really call something bad if it's worse than Rent a Girlfriend, and at that point there's something you have to consider.